Hi guys, and welcome to Freckle Finance. Today I'm going to do a video on the 6 stages of financial independence. This was an idea that was on a post on Reddit. Someone had posted about the 6 stages of financial independence. I really liked this post, and I think that definitely this should become a thing. So I'm making a video for you guys explaining what these 6 stages are. Having stages of financial independence really helps keep you motivated and feeling accomplished during your journey. Before reading this, my idea was you aren't financially independent, you are financially independent. So I definitely think these stages completely makes sense and help you definitely feel like you're on your way and you're not just stuck in the no or yes categories. The first stage is actually stage 0. It's not an official stage, and that is dependence. And this is basically that you are dependent on someone else to pay all or some of your bills and other expenses. This is generally, from birth to 18 years old, you are generally in this category, but adults can be in this category too. It also includes anyone who is currently obtaining more debt to pay their bills or just accruing debt. If you're taking on debt, you are in the dependence stage. So this is actually a large portion of human population is taking on debt. So this is a lot of people that are in this 0 category. So basically you haven't really even started in the process towards financial independence. So we are on to stage 1, which is solvency. And this is a point in time where you can pay all of your bills and you do not need help from anyone else to pay for all your expenses. This stage doesn't mean you don't have any debt. It just means that you are not currently obtaining more debt. So you're able to cover all your bills, all the debt that you have without help from anyone else. Stage number 2 is stability, and that's when when you've gotten to the point where you've paid off all your debts except for potentially a mortgage. But if you do have a mortgage, you have the net worth to be able to pay off your mortgage. So you could still have mortgage as a debt, but you could pay it off. So this is a point where you are not relying on anyone else to make your payments, to pay your bills, to live your life, except for you. You are not using interest, except for possibly in the case of a mortgage. And this would be very similar to Dave Ramsey's baby step number 2. Stage number 3 is agency. And this is where you start having options. This is where financial independence really starts taking like a part of your life. And this is where you have enough money that you can you have choices in life. The person who wrote this post didn't really give a length of time on how long you should be able to cover your bills if anything were to happen. I am going to say 3 years is a good amount of time. It could be less. This is really up to interpretation. What this stage would mean is if you chose to leave your job, even if you lost your job, you could afford to pay your bills and maintain your lifestyle for 3 years. So you're definitely not at the point where you cannot work anymore, but you're at the point that you can leave. If you hate your job, if your boss is horrible to you, if you're being harassed at work, you don't have to stay to pay your bills, because you can quit your job and give yourself enough time that you can get another job to help you towards the way. So you have choices, and that is really when you start to feel what financial independence can give you in life. Stage number 4 is security. And this is the stage where you finally can cover all of your basic expenses on your investment income. So basically, if you choose to want to quit your job for the rest of your life, you can do so, but it's going to be very tight and you're not really going to have any room for any luxuries, but you would be able to do so. Even so, I don't think most people do quit at this stage. In my opinion, I would think that Mr. Money Mustache did maybe a little bit above this stage, or he just changed his location so that he could afford to. But at the same time, it's still an accomplishment in and of itself that you could quit your job, you could be financially independent if you wanted to at this point in time. Most people will continue to save more and work towards a higher level of financial independence. Stage number 5, this is the one that I think most people who are into financial independence aim for, or at least this is the one that most people end up in. And this is just plain old independence. You have met stage 5 when you can keep your standard of living exactly the same on your investment income. So you can quit working, you can literally maintain the same lifestyle you have on your investment income, and you don't have to change anything. I do want to point out that how much money this is will be very different towards every individual and couple. There is no right amount of money that would cause you to be independent. This would be your own perspective. And the sixth stage is abundance. And this is a stage that many people don't even obtain to ever getting to. People do get there. When I think of this stage, I usually think of people who are like flash millionaires. You know, they ran a business that made a lot of money and they just have more money than they know what to do with. However, this can still be obtained within financial independence itself. I just don't think that very many people will obtain for this because the idea of not having to work might be too strong of an urge for them not to work that they will quit. However, there is a whole bunch of people who are into financial independence who may still continue to work after they are financially independent and will bring themselves into this stage of abundance. What exactly is this stage? This stage is where you can maintain your lifestyle and add in luxuries. You literally can have the same lifestyle you had before, and you can also splurge a little here and there, travel the world. This also is up for interpretation on like really how much abundance there would really be, but this would literally be retiring with an increase in lifestyle. So when my husband and I read this post on Reddit, it really resonated with us because, like I said at the beginning of the video, we never really considered that there were stages of financial independence. And it made us really proud when we figured out what stage we were and kind of where we are heading to, and that, you know, there's more than one stage that you can retire at too, which is really cool. And for those that are wondering, we are currently at stage 3, which means that we have no debt and we are working towards financial independence. However, I would state that we are fairly close to stage 4. We are not there yet. If we were to get to stage 4, we would have to leave Toronto. We would, if you wanted to go by Toronto standard of living, we are not anywhere close to stage 4. But if we move to a much cheaper area, we are kind of close to stage 4. So that's also exciting, but we are not planning on counting ourselves as being financially independent at stage 4. We do want to reach stage 5. We are not planning on stage 6, but you never know what could happen. Maybe we'll get a boatload of money one day and we'll be at stage 6 suddenly. I'm really not expecting that to happen though. Comment down below what stage of financial independence you are in, if this is something you are working towards, as well as just opinions on this article, if you are or aren't working towards financial independence. I want to know what you guys think about this topic. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you do so. I do upload 2 videos a week. As well, please like me on Facebook. I do have other content that is not on my YouTube channel. And no matter what your financial situation is, make sure that you have a great day. Bye.